Let's look at a example of second order differential equation. Why we call it second order? Because the equation given here, it involves the second derivative. So therefore it is a second order differential equation. Now, usually when you have second order differential equation, to find the f, you have to integrate this f double prime twice. Therefore, you will create two constants, because each time you integrate a function once, it creates a constant c. So we will have two unknown constants. Therefore, you will not be surprised to see that there are two initial values are given. So let's solve the problem. The first step, from f double prime, we can find f prime, which is the antiderivative of f double prime. So we are going to integrate the f double prime, which is 12x squared plus 6x minus 4. And it gives us 4x cubed, because x squared, the antiderivative is x cubed over 3, and I quickly do the mental math, cancel the 3 and 12, so we are left with 4 plus this one is 3x squared minus 4x. So let's add the c. Because I do know we will create another different c, I'm going to call this constant as c1. Next, I'm going to find my f, which is antiderivative of f prime, which means we are going to integrate this one more time. Minus 4x plus c1. So you're going to integrate this one more time. And then you have applied power rules. The power rule for all these terms, x cubed, x to the fourth, plus x cubed, minus 2x squared, plus, now when you find the antiderivative of this guy, c1 is just a constant. So the antiderivative of a constant is just c1 times x. Don't forget that you have to add the constant at the end, because c1 is used. I'm going to call this as c2. After that, we are going to use the initial condition. F of 0 is equal to 4. F of 1 is equal to 1. So therefore I know f of 0. F of 0, then we are going to plug in 0 in this equation, in this function. So this will give us 0, 0, 0, 0 plus c2. So f0 will give us 0 to the fourth plus and so on and so forth, right? And at the end we're left with c2. These are all zeros. When you plug in 0 here, they're all zeros. And we do know f of 0 is equal to 4. This implies c2 is equal to 4. Let me write this in a better way here. So let me organize these writings. Because f of 0 is equal to 4, this implies when you plug in 0, you're left with c2. c2 is equal to 4. So, which means you do know this is 4. And also f1 is 1. Now we're going to plug in the function that we just found. 1 to the fourth plus 1 to the third minus 2 times 1 squared plus c1 times 1. We do know c2 is 4, so I'm going to plug in 4 here, equals 1. Solve this simple algebra, you see that c1 is actually equal to negative 3, because this is 1, 2, this is minus 2, so it becomes 0 here. So C1 has to be 3, negative 3, I'm sorry. So we quickly solve this equation. It is equal to x to the 4th plus x cubed minus 2x squared. And the C1 is negative 3, so which means minus 3x. C2 is 4, so plus 4. That's the solution.